Is the American Express Gold Card really worth its $325 annual fee? Today, I'm breaking down everything you need to know about the American Express Gold Card. I'm going to talk about all the different benefits, different tips on how to maximize your rewards, and just who this card is really best for. And if you decide the American Express Gold Card is for you, then head down to my description box below where you'll see my exclusive referral link where you can get up to 100,000 bonus points. So choosing a credit card should feel simple, especially when it comes down to your everyday spending. And that's why the American Express Gold Card is so popular. So let's jump right on into it. Okay, so let's first up talk about that annual fee. So it does have an annual fee of $325. That's definitely premium pricing. So if you're paying that much, you really want to make sure you're getting benefits and rewards back from it. And it does, especially when we're talking about dining and shopping at supermarkets. First up, let's talk about dining. So you're going to get Forex points at restaurants worldwide. So this includes dining in, takeout, and delivery. But unfortunately, not everywhere that sells food counts. For example, like coffee shops, bakeries, food trucks, they may not be coded as restaurants, so you're not going to get the Forex points on those. Also, there's a $50,000 cap on Forex points when dining at restaurants. So that sounds like a lot of money spending at restaurants, and it absolutely is. But let me tell you like a little tip you can do so you can get your restaurant spending as high as possible. When you go out for dinner with your friends, your family, your colleagues, you put your American Express Gold Card down to pay the check. And then what you can do is you just split the bill with your friends, and within the Amex app, there is actually the split and pay feature. So you just Venmo charge them, and then the money goes directly back onto your credit card. So you don't have to like fuss around with like transferring it from your bank account or anything. And because you put your card down, you're going to get Forex points on everyone's bill, even though they're paying you back. So it's an awesome little hack to like get more and more points, and it just works like magic. Next up, we've got groceries. So you can also get Forex on US supermarket purchases. So that's your Ralph's, your Trader Joe's, your Whole Foods, your Vons, Publix, all of those, you're going to get Forex points up to 25,000 per year. But again, unfortunately, not every store that sells groceries is considered a supermarket. So unfortunately, you can't get Forex points at Walmart, Target, Costco. So to get the Forex, you're going to want to focus on dedicated supermarkets. And then my little tip for getting some extra points for groceries is just always offering to pick up groceries for your family, for your friends. Maybe you've got an elderly neighbor that needs a little help, and then they reimburse you and you get to keep the Forex points. Okay, so let's jump over to the monthly credits you get as part of the American Express Gold Card. You'll get $10 per month at select dining partners such as Grubhub, Five Guys, The Cheesecake Factory. So that's $120 per year. It's not life-changing, but it is nice. I already do use Grubhub regularly for like delivery or takeout. So that means I'm just getting that $10 credit per month. So I really like that. Next up, we have the Dunkin' credit. So this is for $7 per month or $84 over the year. So this is a really great credit for getting your coffee, getting some like quick snacks like donuts. They have avocado toast that I quite like. They've got oatmeal. So I would generally use this credit when I'm at the airport and I'm kind of in a pinch. I just want to grab something quickly as I'm running to my gate. So really great to add this credit to your app on your phone, and you've got it there when you need it. Another benefit you get is $10 per month from Uber. So you can use that for Uber or for Uber Eats. So it gets deposited directly onto your Uber app. You just have to connect your Gold Card, and then you can use it for rides or for food. And like most of these credits, it doesn't roll over, so make sure you use it, otherwise you're gonna lose it. And another benefit that I absolutely love is the Resi credit. So you're gonna get $100 per year, so $50 every 6 months. And all you have to do is go to a Resi restaurant and use your American Express Gold Card. Of course, make sure you're enrolled, and then you're going to get that $50 credit back on your statement. So I love that. I just did it this past weekend. We went to an amazing place down in downtown San Diego, had a great lunch, and then that nice little credit popped up on my statement. Okay, so let's talk about some of the travel perks that come with the American Express Gold Card. So even though this isn't really a travel card, it's more of a food card in terms of dining and grocery purchases at supermarkets, but it does have some travel perks that I really like. So you're going to get 3x points on flights and 2x points on hotels when you book them through the American Express travel portal. And if you book a 2-night stay with the hotel collection, you'll get a $100 hotel credit on your statement. So some pretty good travel perks with the American Express Gold Card. Not as good as the American Express Platinum, but still some pretty good perks, especially if you don't travel a lot. So let's look at what the value would be if we tapped into all of those benefits. So we've got the dining credit of $120, Dunkin' credit of $84, the Uber Cash for $120, Resi credit of $100, and the hotel collection credit of $100. So that's a yearly value of $524 for a $325 annual fee. So if you took advantage of all the benefits, you're actually going to come up ahead around $200, which I think is pretty good. So with the American Express Gold Card, you also get some like protections that I really love. So you're going to get purchase protection, which covers theft or loss or accidental damage up to 90 days after the purchase when you use your American Express Gold Card. There's also an extended warranty. So this adds 1 extra year to warranties up to 5 years. So these perks can literally save you hundreds, if not thousands per year if your item was lost or stolen or damaged or something. Obviously, check all the like fine print on these things, but if you can tap into them, some really great benefits. Okay, so let's break down the pros and the cons of the American Express card so we can figure out who this card is really best for. So this card is best for people that dine out often at restaurants. It's also really great for people that spend a lot of money on groceries at supermarkets. And I love that it has those monthly credits you can take advantage of, such as the dining credit, Resi, and your Dunkin'. So I think it's really easy to beat that annual fee, especially if you take advantage of all those different benefits and credits that are available. So some of the downsides, I guess, are that the credits need to be sort of tracked. So you want to make sure that you're really using these credits every single month so you're getting the most benefit. If you do your grocery shopping at Walmart or Target or big box stores like Sam's Club or Costco, places like that, you're not going to get 4x points. The other thing that can be a little annoying is the coding for restaurants and supermarkets. Like, it's usually fairly straightforward, like what's a restaurant and what's a supermarket, but sometimes there's these like gray area places that you're like, I don't know, is it a restaurant? Is it a supermarket? I'm not really sure. So there's going to be places where you won't get the 4x points because it's not coded as a restaurant or a supermarket. But you don't really know that in the moment. It's not until you get your statement later and then you look at it and you're like, oh, I didn't get 4x points on that. And then I guess the other thing is that it's not like a luxury travel card like the American Express Platinum. So you are going to get travel perks, but this card is predominantly about dining at restaurants and supermarket purchases. So if you are wanting more of a luxury travel card, then you might want to also look at getting the American Express Platinum. And I'll do a video about that soon, explaining all the benefits and perks of the American Express Platinum and the differences between the two. So the American Express Gold Card is best for you if you love going out to restaurants, you go often or semi-often, you shop at supermarkets, you love cooking food at home, you're meal prepping every weekend, and you like to travel, but you don't travel like a ton, but you go on a trip or two per year. So you're going to get those travel perks as well. So the American Express Gold Card is probably not for you if you predominantly shop at Walmart and Target and stores like that because they're not coded as supermarkets, so you're not going to get the 4x points. And it's probably not for you if you rarely eat out at restaurants and you don't want to be bothered with like tracking of the credits and the different benefits. And it's also probably not the card for you if you're looking for like those premium travel benefits, such as like airport lounges and things like that. So is the American Express Gold Card really worth its $325 annual fee? If you tap into all the perks and benefits, you can easily extract over $500 of benefit per year. So if you're doing that, for most people, that makes the $325 annual fee worth it. I personally love my American Express card. I've had it for a few years and I absolutely love it for groceries and restaurants, and I tap into all those benefits per year. So for me, it's 100% worth it. So if you're thinking about applying, head down to my description box below where you'll see my exclusive referral link where you can get up to 100,000 bonus points when you sign up. And those of you that do sign up using my referral link, thank you so much. I do really appreciate that. And drop me a comment down below. Let me know if you're thinking about getting the American Express card, or do you already have the American Express Gold card? Drop some thoughts, some comments down in the comments box below, and I'll see you in the next video.